Rukaze Fanfiction here, and I'm gonna bring you a fanfiction that will blow you away. I hope. We're playing Brotato, and I had to use a new mic, so I just beat the first wave, so that way we can. What we're gonna do? I'm trying to get three fish hooks. What they call it? Three fish hooks cursed on here, because you already start off with one fish hook cursed, and you don't. I really want to know if I could really get three more. So, I mean, the fish hook is already a cursed item, but for the creature, it's already cursed. But it's only one. I want to get all three of them cursed at the same time. So I probably should be using a different character, but I don't know if I can do that. Maybe I can. Maybe I will do that. Alright, yeah, I'll do that. Once I get to a stopping point or whatever, I might quit and but anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna do that hurt. I'm gonna do a fanfiction, and I'm gonna wait a little bit because I'm kind of tired. But I'm waiting for food to come, and I don't want my food to come and bother you guys, because and plus I haven't. Damn, I still need to level up my luck. But anyways, yeah. If everything goes according to plan, like I hope so, but it won't because it's my luck, then I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but hang on. I know I can't listen to music. Dang it, this sucks. I like music with this game, but I can't listen to it because you guys might be able to hear it, and I don't want to get copyrighted infringement. So, but the fanfiction story is going to be about if I don't freaking know. Just give me a minute to think about it while I kill these stupid Brotato people. Or not Brotato people, but why would I need that? That seems literally overpowered, cursed fist, but okay. Anyways, as I'm thinking about either doing a Devil May Cry or Sparta with One Piece, Devil May Cry in One Piece, or you know what? No, I can't do that because wait. Yes, I can do something. All right, so we're gonna do post-war Naruto from the fourth Shinobi War. Like, he has all his powers and didn't lose his arm after fighting Sasuke. Okay, yeah, let's do this. As Naruto is running around the village, doing errands for the Hokage because he wanted to be Hokage someday. This was after the war. Sasuke and him didn't have to fight it out at the final end, but we even gave each other such a hard time, and we didn't want to cause more bloodshed, and we're still in contact and have peace, or have the symbols on our arms, so that way we are on our hands and we have our arms back. So I learned a great deal from the Sage of Six Paths, the son, Ashura. He taught me wood technique, and Hirashirama sends you, not him. I mean, Ashura taught me how to use the wood jutsus and stuff, and how to master all the elements. Kuruma taught me how to use, and I also he also had the all nine-tailed beast within him, because they wanted to be part of Naruto's life. Ooh. I got lucky. As Naruto was getting not being out, but was going around delivering messages, he was thinking about all this crazy stuff that he had to do. And the Sage of Six Paths actually gave Ichigo a present, or he was going to visit Naruto later tonight, because the Hokage knows something's bound to happen, and Naruto's going to be leaving, and Sasuke is going to be the one to take over for him. But she didn't want to tell Naruto that this is like a final goodbye. So Naruto couldn't tell Hinata he loved her, because she had fallen in love with somebody else, and that somebody else was her teammate Kiba, and because Naruto couldn't return her feelings fast enough, he had no problems with it though. I mean, yeah, it hurt, it stung, but probably hurt and stung for her too, when she used to follow him around everywhere. And he was glad that she was moving on, but Naruto didn't have that, as he was just now training his heart out and doing deliveries for the Hokage as a peacekeeper. And one night, Sasuke got a message from the Sage of Six Paths that Naruto's leaving. He's like, "What? You want me to go with him?" He's like, "Nope, you're not allowed to go. This is a one-way trip, no way out. You're staying there. I need you here to watch over this place. Naruto is going to a world." I know somebody did something like this, but the Six Paths, but I'm doing my own kind of version to it. I love Naruto. I mean, I love the old and not the newer version of Naruto, but I love the Shippuden. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. I love Shippuden. It was like really cool to see grown-up Naruto, 4-tail Naruto, 3-tail Naruto, and now Kuruma chakra mode and stuff like that. So, but we have to get to the point here. Naruto has all his powers and stuff from the war, as he saw the stage, Sasuke was seeing the stage right now, until Naruto gets to go to sleep. The sage told Sasuke that Naruto is leaving and his role hasn't been fulfilled yet. He's like, "What do you mean? There's another world that needs his help, and this is a one-way trip there, and he won't ever come back." What are we gonna tell his friends and stuff? I mean, he's got friends, right? I mean, contrary Sasuke, he's alone. What do you mean? Isn't he dating Hinata? Nope. She turned him down, and he's just been doing delivery services with the Tsunade, because she had a feeling that something was amiss with that I might come around and take him away, which is not far off from the truth. I think that was my phone going off. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I locked that in. But no, I don't have to. Anyways, as Sasuke said, "What? She fell in love with Kiba, but what's Naruto doing?" Naruto is just doing message deliveries to his message deliveries to with the Hokage because she fears that something Naruto might leave. And she's right, he is leaving forever and not coming back. But he won't be able to become Hokage, and I'm sorry about that. But his role in this role, and the role that I'm sending him to, is not over. There's a war. There's not a war, but dang it, I should have upgraded my health. But I got a lot of cursed items from one fish hook, so I guess I gotta level up my health and luck, and yeah, this is just retarded. Anyways, Ichigo, or not Ichigo, Naruto, sorry, I was just talking about Ichigo last little while ago, so don't worry. Don't worry about that. Expunge that out of existence. As Naruto was finally done with his last delivery, he was walking to a not a hotel. Well, yeah, kind of a hotel place, but a oh man, that hurt. A kind of a place where he could be himself, as and remember his master by a hot spring. So as he was laying in the hot spring, he hears the girls next door, people he doesn't know, talking about how there was this super attractive boy, but he looks so busy that he couldn't say hi to us. But I have a feeling that he's down in the dumps, which they weren't wrong. They weren't totally wrong. Naruto was in the dumps. He hadn't felt this sad in a long time, but he was happy. People were acknowledging him everywhere he went, and he was making new friends, but he had a gut feeling that something was wrong, and he's gonna have no friends to go with him. But then his tail beast told him, I don't know all their names, I know some of their names, but I know that all the nine-tailed beasts were like, Naruto, you still have us, man. Yeah, guys, thank you. I'm sorry I just been a little off with it. It's not your fault, Naruto. I mean, you weren't thinking about Hinata all the time. I mean, sure you noticed her a bit, but not like what she wanted, and she probably realized that too late. And after you were gonna talk to her about it, she was in love with Kiba, and it kind of broke you. So we understand, Naruto. We don't hate you for it. We're gonna be there for you every step of the way. Yeah, Naruto, don't worry. You have us till the bitter end. Nothing's gonna keep me away from my partner, say Kuruma. Thanks, guys. You know how to cheer me up. And if that don't work, I'll give you X-ray vision. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That would be a Jiraiya move. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But yeah, he was relaxing in the hot springs, and he was like, man, my sensei would love this. As Naruto drifted to sleep, his body was vanishing from sight, along with the tail beast didn't tell him, because the tail beast knew that this was going to happen, and they were going to go with him because he needs their power to survive. And Naruto is now gone from the world. As Tsunade looked up, her heart dropped, and because Sasuke told her what happened in his sleep earlier, and when she fell, her heart dropped. So it's finally happened. He's gone. But I won't stop my duties as Hokage, or as the Sub-Kage, as she let Kakashi become Hokage, because Naruto wasn't technically ready yet. But he was a good replacement for Naruto before Naruto would become the 7th. But he would never get that chance. As Naruto wakes up in a world that he's never been, or not a world, but and in his mindscape, but his body was smaller or he was asleep, but he wasn't his tall self. He was a kid again, about 8 years old. But he had a feeling that he was in a realm of gods, and technically he was. And Kami, crap. Hang on, guys, my phone's going off. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. My phone was going off, so as Naruto is as Naruto was looking around, he was in the realm of gods. As Kami was there with Amaterasu, Susanoo, that looked like Sasuke's Susanoo. He looks pretty cool, but a white version or a black or blackish bluish version of him, kind of like a mix between Madara's and with black armor and blue body for outer source. So as Naruto's like, okay, where am I? Well, Naruto, you're in the realm of the gods. He's like, why? I was just relaxing. And am I dead? No, you're not dead, Naruto. And why am I here? I mean, I don't get it. Naruto, you're here as he's heard the sages express. It's because your destiny is not done yet. What do you mean? The Leaf Village is safe. I mean, everybody's there is free. Yes, but Naruto, that wasn't your true destiny. You're the child of prophecy, and you're not needed there anymore. Sasuke can help out. He was the child of hatred, but he overcame that after your last talking to him, broke him out of his hate state, and he finally accepted that you two were going to be friends to the end. But I'm sorry, Naruto, this is a one-way trip back, so you can't. So you can't come back, Naruto. I am so sorry. Sorry. But why am I leaving? I mean, why do I have to leave? I mean, why you can't let Sasuke go? Because Sasuke is not the person I want to go there. You see, these women here are from that place, and this man that you see, his name is Susanoo. Ouch. No. Stay away. Suck a duck. Like I said, I'm trying to get it, but I'm not. Anyways, as Ichigo, or I did it again. I'm getting so used to that. So Naruto is like, okay, fine. Where am I going? You and the nine-tailed beast are going to go to a world called One Piece. Excuse me. in this world. There's pirates. There's Marines. Don't join those guys. Oh, crap. Marines, there's one more. And bounty hunters and the Revolutionary Army. But you don't want to go the army route either. There's a boy, his name is Luffy, who wants to become the king of the pirates. But he doesn't have... He has a gum fruit, which is not the real name. The real name of it is Hito no Mi. Nika is the fruit he ate, and he has the ability to use it. But he thinks he's a rubber man when he's not. So you want me to be part of his crew? Exactly. But you will have to train your powers again and use a sword there. So I made some arrangements with the gods here, so that way you can have a sword. You might even find some love there. Who knows? You knew about that, Naruto. There's things I know that you don't know, and we're gonna send some people with you. Some people? What do you mean? Well, they've been dead and they want to have time with you. Especially us. Oh yeah, there we go. Finally. Okay, let's do this. Luck. Let's do this. As his name was, as Naruto heard. Hey, Naruto. What's up, buddy? As he hears his old sensei, Jiraiya, who obviously had died before Naruto could say goodbye to him, because Jiraiya knew he was going on a deadly mission, but he didn't want Naruto to feel bad for him. He hugged Jiraiya for dear life, saying, "I hope this isn't a dream. I hope this isn't a dream." Naruto, this isn't a dream, but calm down, man. Jiraiya, I haven't seen you since I was... Yes, I know, since you were so strong. You grew up so strong and so proud of you. Isn't that right, Krishna? Yeah. He did good job. Where's Dad? Well, your dad can't be resurrected here, son. Or, Sonny said calmly. He's been resurrected twice, and Shinigami don't want him around. Don't want him to leave. He's been bad. And Krishna wanted to be with her son and help him out, but other things are coming. She can't be with her husband right now. No, I'm not talking about that either. She hasn't developed feelings for Naruto. Sorry to burst your all's bubbles. So I'm not getting that on my conscience. She wants to go at Naruto and raise him, but she doesn't know if she could try. Naruto said, "I would love to have a mother by my side, my mom, but who would be my dad?" She would have to find a new husband and stuff. Yeah, well, the problem is she's gonna be your sister. Yup. Naruto, I wasn't there for you as a mother, but I want to be there for you still. Even if I'm not your mother, I want to be like a sibling to you. Even though, it's a wish that I want, and I know you probably don't want it, but I am wanting this. And you're strong. You will protect me, right, Naruto? Oni-chan? When she said that, Naruto just died on the inside. Okay, I got 2 cursed hooks. So, anyway, so as Naruto's like, okay, Mom, you can come with me. Oh, the puppy dog no jutsu is a forbidden technique, even for the poor Naruto. And here, there's one other person who wants to go with you, Naruto. Who? Hey, Naruto. Haku? What are you doing? Oh, I'm dead. I need to upgrade my speed. That's bull. It's like one thing after another. I'm like... So, Haku, I thought you were a boy. Well, not really. A boy. I've been a girl my whole life. I just didn't want that freak Gato to do anything to me. Then Zabuza came. But as a ghost, hey there, brat. Treat my daughter right, or if you don't, I'll kill you. Krishna then got really mad because for some reason she got into a role of protecting her Oni-chan. And said, "You will not hurt my Oni-chan." He's like, "Whoa, what the hell?" She really got that sister role going. She said, "I won't hurt Haku, I promise. I'm glad that she's alive, and she's the one that helped me get my creed, so." And you too, Mr. Zabuza. And there's one other person that wants to come. One other? What do you mean? Her name would be a mystery to you, but you will find out later in life, or later in your travels with the Straw Hats. She'll be part of a crew, or not? She won't be part. She'll be part of a town called Wano, and you won't be there for some time. So why won't I be there for some time? Because Naruto, you, your mother, Jiraiya, and Tell Beast are going to a world, or going to a different, the East Blue, and you're gonna be living there until you because you're all orphans. Your mom and you were orphaned by your parents at a young age. I have to do that again. But in this time, Krishna would be there to help you out. She'd be like a motherly sister, so let's go with that. But you're still older. Damn it. Said Krishna. But, oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. I'm so stupid. As Naruto went to go gather his stuff, Jiraiya said, "Naruto, I'm going to be your big brother figure." So, figure, yep. Because where you're going is going to be dangerous, and I have to be the older brother since I'm older than you. And there's a lot more other people who want to say goodbye. Naruto turns around and sees the man that he admired. Not his father, but a man he still admired over his father was Horizon Sabatori. Naruto, my boy, you have grown up. Since the time I died, you become a strong man. I wish you were Hokage, but I'm sorry, my grandson. I'm not going with you. I'm just saying goodbye one last time. And I get to be with my wife. So, as I got done the year in the Shinigami stomach, and I'm pretty sure somebody else wants to, or I'm pretty sure the tailed beast want to tell you something, Naruto. Or these people that are waiting for us to get done talking and want to talk to you, Naruto. You're like, okay, Kami, Susanoo, Atarasu, what is it you wanted to talk to me about? And Mr. Sage, well, Naruto, you're going to be given a fruit. A devil fruit? Like the ones you told me about? Oh, no. It's a different kind of fruit. And then it's called, there's two of them. And we can't really tell you how to use them because we don't know how it works. Even though we made them. That's bullcrap. We made them, but there's only two of existence. One is called Zenkai Zenkai, which every time you push yourself to your limits and train your chakra and with the tailed beast mode, you get stronger with and your energy goes up tenfold. And the other is called Hitomi or Hitotetsu no Mi Elemental Dragon Slayer Bahamut fruit. With these two fruits, one will grant you access to all elements that you can use and more. Now, since your chakra is going to be it's so low, you're going to have to restart or start your training over. Yay. And then Naruto heard also these two fruits, if you choose to eat them, they will never exist in that world. So, but they'll give you power. One of them, in its awakened state, will give you, because the Zenkai doesn't have an awakening state, but the Dragon Slayer fruit does. It'll let you turn into a big giant freaking dragon, but its partial transformation or its partial form is a half dragon, or called Dragon Force. Understand, Naruto? The person inside this fruit is called Bahamut. Bahamut is one of my closest friends, said Kami. I made him so that way I made him a long time ago when I was younger, and and my siblings would leave me alone. But then he decided to be your trainer for the fruit. So every night in your mindscape, you'll be training under him while you train your body in the normal world. Understand? And it'll be like every time you're in your mindscape training with him and the tailed beast, your body will still carry that power over thanks to the Zenkai boost. That sounds overpowered, though. Don't worry. You are going to be a little overpowered, but you're going to have to be, Naruto. This world is unforgiving, and you have to be a pirate for a boy named Luffy. And you have to find a style of fighting. And that's why the last gift is for the sage to give you. What? But you already gave me the sun emblem, Naruto. I'm going to give you the access of the Sharingan Eye. What? Everybody looked at him like, why? Because he needs it. Not just for copying and forms of fighting, but also to adapt faster. And there's also going to be a dojo where you're going to be getting used to techniques that you have never done before. It's called Zenjutsu, and I don't know what Zenjutsu means, but it's better than Kenjutsu ever was, because instead of the teacher teaching you how to fight, Your blade tells you how to fight. It's become, your blade is your soul, and your mom and you are going to go to that dojo and train there for years and years, because that's where you are going to live at, because you have spirit energy and physical energy and chakra. But spirit energy and physical energy to make chakra, but you can use them separately or together. Naruto, I suggest you separate yours, but you can combine them again. You could combine them, but the key side of the physical energy, Naruto, will help you get stronger quicker, and the spiritual energy will help you get stronger even more quicker with your spirit self. Okay, hang on. Anyways, so yeah. Is there anything else I should know about? There's going to be some girls that are on an island called Kogayashi who you need to help, and they might love you for it. But you won't be able to do that until you become a pirate with Luffy, so try to learn as much as you can from a pirate named Shanks and a man named Vice Admiral Garp, because Shanks will teach you how to use a gun and other things. What's a gun? Exactly. Anyways, that's why I'm giving you the Sharingan. Kami also steps in. Naruto, I'm also giving you one other thing before we send you off. And what's that? You don't need the Curse of Hatred to unlock the Manekyo or the Eternal Manekyo, because you are getting the Eternal Manekyo if you unlock the Manekyo Sharingan. But isn't that like who you want you want to kill your mom and steal her Sharingan? No, then I like this alternative anyway. I was just asking a question. But yeah, I do see your point about it being a problem. If I had to kill my mom for her eyes, that would make me look bad. Exactly. So if I train with Luffy, will he be a joyful boy like he is, as I've seen the memories of him? Yes. So will he be able to kill any of his opponents? No. I see. Oh, gosh, dang it! Alright, sorry. So as Naruto and everyone were getting ideas, Kami wanted to give him his last gift, her last gift to him, and that wasn't just the Manekyo curse of hatred thing, but Naruto, since you never had a family, and as a pirate, I'm giving you a chance to become, to get a harem. Normally I don't like those, but I'm letting you have one because Haku is going with you. Your mom or your sister is not allowed to be in it, but I'm giving you something that will help you out, and it's a little pet. It's a animal that can talk like an animal called Chopper, but it's a cat. It's an exceed called Leo. He'll be your best friend, and he's in this egg, or he ate a talking fruit so he could talk to you. You will have all three versions of a key and the voice of all things. What's the voice of all things? I never heard of that. You will learn about that when you are with Shanks, training with him with Luffy, because Luffy will have 2 devil fruits with him. Uh-oh. 2 devil fruits? Isn't it? Did he die? No. But he unlocked Conquer's a key for some strange reason. Nobody understood how he unlocked it. Then they looked at the box. He ate an element fruit, which gives him the power of an avatar from a different universe, but in a Logia form, making him an elemental person. And the Nika fruit, which will alter his personality, but he will have a different role. Your dojo would teach you how to use a sword, and you will be able to use this sword as your own. And I'm giving you its name right now. It's called that's my job, sis, said Shinigami as he finally arrived. I was about wondering when you were about to show up. Sorry about that. Naruto, I'm the Shinigami. I know I don't look like it, but I am. And I'm not in my scary form because I don't want to scare you right now. Anyways, I'm giving you a Zanbakuto called Zangetsu. But you can't know his name right away. You have to learn it for yourself and earn his trust, since it's part of you. And a boy I had from another universe had. Did he die or something? Not quite. He lost his powers of his Zangetsu, and his inner hollow / Zanbakuto didn't want to be with him any longer, and his Quincy spirit didn't want to train Ichigo to be a Quincy or Shinigami. Excuse me. So they're both going to be residing in you, and you will be able to use their powers along the way. Okay, I'm really getting overpowered. Yes, you are. But this sword and this Quincy cross will be your way of improvement. You have to start from scratch. Got it? Yes, sir. As Naruto ate both fruits in front of them. Well, I guess we'll be leaving. As Krishna, Naruto, Jiraiya left, Haku went to Drum Island. That's where she lives, and she could practice her chakra there. Gosh dang it, man. As Naruto wakes up, he's a kid again, and his mom was sleeping on his arm, like they were hugging him like a hug pillow. But they're brother and sister now, but it still did look kind of cute. She was gonna drool on him. He's like, Mom, sis, wake up. She's in 5 more minutes. He shook his head as he went to look for the master of the dojo for training, and he found him outside practicing his own style of ninjutsu. So Naruto went up to him, Sensei, I'm up. I'm sorry to kept you waiting. Oh, Naruto, you're awake. I'm sorry, I was busy with training. No problem, boy. I know you were working hard yesterday, so I let you get some extra sleep in. Your sister coming? She's really tired too. Yeah, I understand. She worked her butt off all night, all day yesterday as well. Well, your older brother is somewhere, I don't know where, but I have a good feeling that you're going to be a strong person, Naruto. I want you to practice short strikes for a while and learn, and I'll teach you how to teach you how to learn your own Zenjutsu. Zenjutsu, I don't know what it means. I really don't. But I hope I know. I hope I'm using it in the right way. Zenjutsu. Well, what I get it from it is that if you use the power, not power, but you use your sword's power to do not damage, but do what you want to do. What do you mean by that? Your sword will train your body and mind and spirit to memorize how to use its own style of Zenjutsu. It's the way of the soul. I don't know that's how it is. I'm just guessing. So you're gonna teach me how to use this in the way of the soul? No, your sword will that you will forge from your soul. All right. Once you but most people don't unlock this step, Naruto. Remember, unlocking this step is very hard, even for most talented people. Your sister still having trouble with getting her sword to give her name. So, understand this is going to take a long process, Naruto, said his master and father figure. Yes, master. I want you to meditate and in this position, as he shows Naruto the position to meditate in. Naruto already knew how to meditate, but he was just giving the old man a nod of okay. You gotta be shitting me. There we go. So Naruto shook his head, okay, I got it. So after a while, Naruto was meditating. He was dropped in his inner world. He went past his mindscape and right into his inner world. What looked like a vast land of skyscrapers, one on one half, but the other half looked like a bunch of volcanoes and forests and stuff. That's probably where Bahamut is. He's gonna start training me there, but I'm not ready to face him yet, I guess. Ah, so this is our new king, huh? He doesn't look that bad. He's got good instincts. As Naruto grabbed the sword that was in front of him, or with his chakra, but he didn't know how he did it. But thanks to years of being a ninja, or not chakra, it was spirit energy hardening his skin and grabbing the blade. As Zangetsu wasn't using the full power of the blade, he was shocked that Naruto wouldn't be able to use this. But years of experience taught Naruto that he can harden his skin with chakra, so he just did it subconsciously with when he did it with the blade. Nice instincts, kid. I do like you already, said Zangetsu. So, I'm supposed to train you, huh? You don't look like much, but you sure do got good instincts. And you do, and if you pass my test, I'll even let you hear my name. I want you to fight me, and not a regular fight. I want you to fight me to the death using this, and I'll give you my name. Sound fair? To the death? Won't we both die? Smart. Nah, I just want you to come at me with intent to kill. Okay. Anything goes. Okay. Naruto breathed in and out as he grabbed the sword, and they were fighting each other. But Naruto had his Sharingan activated when he closed his eyes and opened them, and Zanbakuto didn't look all that surprised because he knew his wielder had something in him that made him want to try. So he made him use The Sharingan might help him train faster and longer. Ryuha Bach was watching the fight with interest as he saw the boy get red eyes out of nowhere and start training with Zangetsu and matching him for blow on a cellular level. This kid is amazing. He's mastering and completing his task in no time. He's even reading Zangetsu's moves before it even happens. Zangetsu can't even get a hit on this kid for some reason. But they're both matching blows for blows. That's a good thing. This kid does have good instincts, even though he doesn't know he's using whatever that eye is. But it's also a good thing for me too that I get to see this fight because I'm going to be training him next. But that's with the ways of archery or a gun or whatever this world has. But this boy has a lot more potential than Ichigo ever had. I'm sorry, Ichigo, that you died the way you did, but your memory will always be with me. Natsuki, I'm sorry I couldn't protect your son from himself, from me. But I will not let this boy go down Ichigo's path to power. Ichigo died a hero's death without Shinigami powers or Soul Reaper powers, and without he was using his his full brain powers to get a stronger. And once they find out that Ichigo was getting stronger, they went to kill him, and they killed your son, stole his powers and everything, but they ended up killing themselves in the process. I'm sorry, Ichigo, I couldn't protect you. As Ryuha was in his own little world, Ichigo and Zangetsu were still fighting each other. As Ichigo or Zangetsu was swinging the blade around with its cloth and flinging it at at Naruto. Naruto would just block the strike and do the same thing back, but adding a little bit of Getsuga Tensho to it, and using a... God dang it. It's just stupid. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. I'm about to play somebody else, but... Oh yeah, I did say I was going to choose somebody else, didn't I? Sorry, I forgot. Alright. Anyways, as Ichigo and... Or not Ichigo. Naruto and Zangetsu were fighting each other blow for blow, and Naruto was getting stronger and stronger. I don't know why I want to keep calling him Ichigo. Urgh. Zangetsu and Naruto were mashing for blow. Ryuha Bach was impressed, so was Hollow Ichigo. Very impressed with his not jailer, but new holder. And once they were done training, or not done training, but once they were done with the not done training, but done with the battling, done with the duel, Ichigo or Hollow or Zangetsu was like, "You're good, kid. I'll give you your name," as he had a sword coming out of his other side. "My name is Zangetsu. Nice to meet you, Naruto." You weren't an easy opponent, but I didn't expect to be easy, so I really enjoyed the fight too. It was fun. I like this kid, Bak. He's got a lot of skill and a lot of good instinct on him. Ichigo was never this strong, and even though this kid still needs more training from the other guy that way, he was getting stronger with every strong fight we had. Every clash, he was getting stronger and stronger, and those eyes of his are pretty cool. And didn't make him stronger, but it made his perception and stuff a lot stronger. That's a plus. And one of the things Zangetsu, don't take this kid lightly. I do need that though. Zangetsu understood what the Ichigo meant. Or Yuhabaki knew it. Not Ichigo. Yuhabaki knew what Zangetsu meant. So Yuhabaki said, "Alright, kid, I want you to concentrate on that the Quincy cross and try to make a weapon out of it. But we'll do that later. I'll train you later. Looks like your teacher wants to congratulate you." My teacher? Oh, you mean my sensei? Yep, you done what your sister was trying to do for a long time and couldn't. Ichigo had to laugh. His mom was not going to be happy about this. Or his sister, he should say. But he would keep that to himself. As Naruto got out of his mental stance, Zangetsu, or the Soul Blade, was in his lap. As he said, "Shatter Fate Zangetsu," and it morphed into a Kempler knife. A bigger version, a big one. You know, Ichigo's full brain Shikai, but without the clothes and the markings. So, kid, you got your Zangetsu's name and stuff. That's nice. You were strong. You were definitely worthy of that name. But I gotta ask you one question, kid. Are you ready for the next test? There's a form called Bankai, but you have to learn that on your own. But for now, let's see what you're made of, kid, and now let your sister continue her training. Little did they know, Krishna was getting her blades named through sleep. Oh, I messed up. Okay. Through sleep. And it was, her blade was different than Naruto's. It was more of a, not Zembo Zagara kind of blade. No, Mudo, no, not that one either. Good blade for her. Oh, Kyubi. Her Sanbakuto's name was named Kyubi because why the heck not? So Kyubi was the blade's name, or the Zanbakuto's name, and she was happy that she finally got the name. But Kyubi wasn't very fond of the word Kyubi. But she says, obliterate and destroy all in her inner world. As she said, obliterate, destroy all, and set them ablaze. Show forth them all. Kyubi! As the blade turned into a fiery sword in the head of a fox at the hilt, and fire and rose from the blade. This fire was hot, but not hotter than Ryu Junjaka, but it was still hot enough to burn people. Okay. To burn people to ash, but not creation itself. Very well done, Miss Krishna. You are very well skilled with the blade. I see you're using my illusionary tactics to its good measure. The flame was not just for show, but it's also for illusions, like heat wave, and my blade has a special ability to use fire as an illusion and burn the targets to death. God, it's after, I don't know, good couple minutes of fighting with each other, her and her Zanbakuto was happy to have her. So, alright, second, I'm gonna have 2 health. Great. As Kyuubi was getting stronger with her and Krishna's bond, yes, this Kuruma's a her. And, or not Kuruma, this Kyuubi was a her. And Kyuubi was just as surprised to see Krishna and her getting along very well. Kyuubi showed her some moves that she could learn over time and overcome her weakness of water, because water is her weakness, because of that fact, Krishna kept that secret to herself. But once she became Bankai, unchained Kyuubi, I don't know how to say that in Japanese, but Unchained Kyuubi is the name of her Bankai. Or no, Tsukiyomi Kyuubi. There you go. Meaning lunar moon, or the moon goddess Kyuubi, and that's when the weakness goes away. It's like coming from night and day. During the day, her Zanbakuto gets a lot of firepower and the heat. During the night, it's the Bankai gets stronger. Kind of like what's his name? Can't believe I forgot his damn name. Escanor, but instead of not getting stronger during the night, he gets stronger during the day with pride. So, and Krishna gets the same thing. She gets the prideful feeling, but it's not as, she don't get, really buff and stuff. That would be weird. She just gets a amount of pride and gets cocky, but it's not arrogance or anything like that. It's true power going through her. So that's another thing that, and once the sun hits noon, it gets to the point where it becomes overwhelming, and she needs to get rid of all that excess heat before noon. It's like an Escanor blade, but I made it into a Kyuubi blade, so I'm sorry if I'm making people like, hey, that's from Seven Deadly Sins. No. I'm just giving them basic ideas of Seven Deadly Sins. I'm not trying to do it on purpose. Trust me. So, yeah. I'm getting hungry. So, Krishna finally learned her blade and woke up and said, I got the name! As her sword was in her hand. She was so happy that she got the name. Naruto and the master, their sensei comes in and he's like, what? I got my Zanbakuto name, it's Kyuubi. Kurama starts laughing in Naruto's head. She hated me, but now she's stuck with me again. That's hilarious. I don't think it's a him. What do you mean? Her? Zanbakuto feels feminine, said Naruto. There's a link him and Kurama share. Even Nabi was laughing at Kurama because he's been alone for a long time now, and he wanted a girlfriend, and now Krishna has something that he can't have, and now he's all depressed. Yes, you heard me right, depressed. Okay. So Krishna, Kyuubi, Naruto, Zangetsu, and their sensei with Ryujin Jaka. Yes, their sensei is Yamamoto, but he's only alive for so long. He's not gonna die like Yuha killing him or anything. But his blade is the same as in Bleach, but their sensei was just too old to control it at points. He would kill himself while using it. He's only about 100 years old in this place. So he's been teaching them how to fight and stuff. And now he has to teach them how to use the spirit moves that he knows, that he made up. So that way if they're ever out without their swords, they can rely on their other techniques of spirit energy. So they did that for about a couple months. Naruto said that this is the time, and Naruto learned every move, thanks to his shining on eyes, without contention, because he was a fast learner. He didn't need to he didn't need to go to what was it called again? Dang it. Fudge. He didn't need to go to man, I'm tired. I need to get me a cursed hook at the first go around, but I don't, or a hook at the go around, and start cursing my items. That'd be so cool. I just want to get something done. Where's stupid luck? There it is. So anyways, as Krishna, Naruto were finally done with all their training with Sensei, on his deathbed he claimed that they were were the ones to go. And Jiraiya came back shortly after Sensei's death. Jiraiya was never one for swords. He was more of a sage than a sword type. More of with his hands. And the Sensei agreed with him. Your brother figure was more of a hand-to-hand type. Never one with a blade. As Naruto and Kushina wished their grandfather figure goodbye and have a safe afterlife, he smiled and said, "This is goodbye, but don't count me out yet, my children. I will be watching you." As he said that, they started to bawl because it reminded them of how they lost their family. Well, except for Naruto, he remembered how he lost his Gigi. And he lost him again, but he had he had all his Teletubbies cheer him up, and his Zanbakuto cheer him up. The Zanbakuto learned about the Teletubbies a little later, but they didn't know what they were, but they didn't disturb them either. And they knew they were for Naruto's sake, so it was a therapy for Naruto. And they didn't mind them at all sharing the body with Naruto, because that would leave them totally stupid idiots for not letting Naruto have his own freedom or something. Naruto, they learned that from Ichigo and their mistakes and how they trained him. It was then Jiraiya noticed the ship coming to shore, and it looked like about the time that Luffy was gonna unlock his key. He told Kushina and Naruto to go find out what's going on at the bar, so that way they could get their minds off their sensei's death. And they both agreed that this would be better. Even Naruto was a little shaken up, but he'll be alright. He's Naruto, for God's sake. Anyway, so as Naruto and Kushina were at the bar, they see Luffy eating a lot of meat at the table. Or not a lot of meat, but for a kid and not get his belly stretched out. But because he hasn't eaten both fruits yet, but he will soon. As they were eating at the bar, Shanks was coming, and Luffy looked so happy to see pirates, and even Naruto and Kushina looked a little excited, as their kid size imagine being these kinds of pirates, because these kinds of pirates were not evil or bad. Even though they fight dirty and stuff, they're nothing. They're not like ninjas. They're not worse than ninjas. So then once Shanks came in with his crew, mind you, he doesn't know about Kushina and Naruto yet. Neither does Luffy, but oops, I did not mean to get that. I have to get health. A lot of it. So as Kushina and Naruto were eating and trying to get over, looking at the pirates coming in with smiles on their faces, talking about their adventures, Yasop with his gun training, and that's when Naruto looked at the gun. That's a gun? Man, that thing's pretty good. And as he shot wings off of of a fly without killing the fly, Naruto said, "That's amazing." Naruto said, but Luffy, on the other hand, said, "I am going to be king of nothing." Oh my God, no, I'm just kidding. "I'm going to be king of the pirates, and I will have a crew someday." And Naruto looked at him like, "That's me. That's totally me." But I had to give up my dream. I just don't want him to give up his. He seems fun. So as Shanks came, Shanks was like, yeah, sure, whatever you say, Luffy. Here, have some juice. Oh, thanks, Shanks. I never seen a pirate drink juice before. That's a dirty trick, Ace or Shanks. Sorry, wrong character. As Shanks shook his head, he seen the other kids there, one with blonde, one with red, and one with white hair. He was like, that's interesting. I've never seen those kids before. As they were looking at Yasop's gun with eyes of awe and one with Luffy. They're certainly aware. I've never seen a gun before, but I know Luffy has, but he's still amazed by how Yasop could shoot wings off of a fly. But those two should know what a gun is, right? Or then he looked at the swords they had. Naruto's sword was on his back, like Ichigo, strapped to his back. He realized that they were at that dojo that some people don't even make it out alive or learn how to use their weapons at all. But two of them learned how to fight with these swords. Why are they here in this bar? And then he looked at the dojo and saw a burial ground. He must have passed away. His last teachings to them. It looks just recent. So these kids are really different. Naruto, on the other hand, said, "Wow, that's cool. You shot that wings right off that fly without killing it. Who are you, mister?" "I'm Yasop. I'm part of the pirates of the red hair Shanks." "Wow, really? So you're like his sharpshooter?" "Yep. I had to leave my son at home with my wife to be a pirate of the seas. My boy, I didn't want to leave, but the sea was calling. It's sacrifices like those that you make you brave. But never a day goes by when I don't want to go back home. But I will see him again someday. I know I will." Luffy said, "Don't worry, Yasop. I'll find him and I'll make him a pirate with my crew, and he'll be a sniper." With no knowing, Luffy practically said the truth, and Shanks just looked at him and shook his head. That kid's gonna be a death of himself one day. But those new kids look interesting. "Hey, you guys, come over here," said Shanks. "You mean me?" said Naruto. "Yeah, you. What are your names?" "I'm Naruto. This is my sister Kushina, and this is my brother figure Jiraiya. We had to bury our sensei, and we were just trying to distract ourselves from it. But seeing you guys so lively and happy makes us think that not all pirates are bad. There used to be a time where pirates or people we called ninjas were not always bad either, but they weren't always good either. They had to do what was right to survive, no matter what," said both Kushina and Naruto at the same time. Shanks knew this was the truth for any occasion. Survival of the fittest in the world of dangerous people. It was crazy. "So how old are you kids?" "I'm 8, said Naruto. "I'm 7, said Kushina. She pouted. "And I'm about 16, sir," said Jiraiya. Yes, Jiraiya's being 16 years old, but he's still a perv as usual. but he's a good person. He hasn't taught Krishna and Naruto anything yet, but Krishna could see Jiraiya writing those damn books again, but she didn't care. She had her son / brother right beside her, and she knew they were going to be here for a long time, and they'll be best of friends, even if they weren't mother and son. Maybe she'll find love one day. A green-haired man on a pedestal or a T-pose sneezed really loud. Somebody must be thinking about me. I haven't sneezed in a long time. It's only been about 2 weeks. Or no, not a T-pose yet. Not yet. I went too far. Hang on. Scratch that. And God, I said scratch that. A little boy who was using 3 swords was looking at the sky and said, after he sneezed, somebody must be thinking about me. I hope it's you, Karina. Even though she died, he still hopes that she's thinking of him. Well, kind of. No, I'm just joking. I'm just messing. But Zoro's still training with swords and fighting well with them and getting his his first love swords was a mental breakdown for him, but he still took it with pride and started practicing 3 sword style. Well, now we go back to where our main characters are at. So Jiraiya is not going to be here for very long. He's going to go on his way to write books and stuff and things like that, but he's going to write the each paradise, or not each paradise, but something along those lines. But it's not going to be perverted. It's going to have some action and some good old fighting, and that book is going to be called Naruto. Yeah. Don't blame me. I thought it would be cool, man. Okay, to have Naruto be brought into the story of Naruto be written in by Jiraiya. I mean, published by him in the One Piece universe. He'd make millions off that book. He smiled as he thought about it. Krishna saw a smile that she rarely sees from Jiraiya. And when he sees this smile, she's like, he's got a new idea for a book. I wonder what it's called. It's not the one he wrote about the Gustin Ninja. This will be about the story of Naruto, his disciple, his name. And it would be like, we call it Maelstrom instead of, a ramen topping. So, him and Naruto got along together long. So he started scribbling some stuff down and talking about how Naruto's life was before he met his friends and stuff. Yeah, he was writing all this down and nobody knew what he was doing, just left him be. Luffy, on the other hand, was looking at Naruto like, you and your sister don't look alike. She has red hair, I have blonde. We had 2 different parents, but we don't know who they were. We were orphans. We were taken in by Yamamoto, who taught us the art of Zenjutsu. You mean that sword guy? He died? Is he? I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Luffy knows how to be humble and sad when time comes. Even Shanks does, so he does know how to be calm and collective around people. That's a good sign. If he wants to be king of the pirates, he can't be happy all the time. There's also serious moments too. But then it'll go right back to funny times. That's a good pirate indeed. It reminds me of my captain. But I still have to give these 2 fruits to a boy. 2 fruits. I never heard anybody eating 2 fruits before, but maybe if I let Luffy think he think he mistakenly eats the fruits. I called Beckman over. Beckman, did you bring the fruits in? He's like, yeah, why? I want you to set them down by, Luffy. I'm gonna make him mad. Oh, really? Why? I want him to eat both of them. Are you stupid? That'd kill the boy. Something's telling me otherwise. What do you mean, Captain? You're not making sense. Just do it, please. I want to see something with my own eyes. Just trust me. Okay, but I still think this is a bad idea for Luffy to eat two of them, especially how powerful they are. That's why I want to see what they're doing, what it does. And he did. He let Luffy eat both fruits as he made him mad. Everything went down. Plan was good. And Luffy started to be like, whoa, man. What happened? Because he didn't get mad. He was still mad at Shanks, but then a pirate or a bandit came in after eating those fruits. And Shanks was lost in the moment as Naruto was about to do something, but then remembered something. Kami told him, don't do anything unless Naruto or Luffy uses his Haki. It'll be by simultaneous event, but it'll be a big event for him, and he'll learn the ways of fighting as a true pirate. And there's no sugarcoating things. He nodded his head, and that seemed to seem. And someone else saw this and noticed that Naruto nodded his head, he thought he had a flashback, so he saw the kid was about to do something, like stop midway, when he had, like, in a trance, so the kid must have saw something. So Luffy let out a burst of Haki, of Conqueror's Haki at least, knocked out a lot of people in the bar besides Jiraiya. Even the bandit guy that was there got a full dose of it, but he was knocked unconscious. Because Naruto used his Conqueror's Haki on him so that way he can get knocked out. Shanks looked at Naruto and his sister, and then Luffy. So two of those, I think those two might have Conqueror's Haki along with Luffy. That's kind of a rare thing in one place. Oh crap. So Luffy didn't know what happened to him. He was just trying to protect Shanks and everybody was being knocked out. Ben was almost affected by Naruto's Haki, but it was still powerful enough for him to be like, whoa, who did that kind of moment. And oh no. Alright. Looking good. Keep going. Don't run into me. Yes! Good. Oh wow. Okay, we need that. So as Luffy and as Shanks and there we go. Got the fish hook. And then I need to upgrade my luck. So. Oh boy, I did a boo-boo. I got the ghost, didn't I? Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, now it's getting better. Woo. That was scary. Anyway, so as Shanks and Beckman goes over to Naruto and Luffy and Naruto, Luffy, and Kushina. Sorry, I blacked out there. Not blacked out, but oh boy, that was not good. That was totally bad. I got bummed rush. I mean, oh boy. Alright. I don't need health now. I do need more luck. Okay. Alright, so as Kushina, Naruto, and Luffy looked at Shanks, you kids are different. How about you guys come with us so we can train you on how to control that new power of yours, especially you and you, point at Luffy and Naruto. You can learn how to use a gun, Kushina. I know you've been using a sword, but we will teach you how to use a sword too, with the help of a special friend of mine. He's the greatest swordsman in the world, but he has never seen swords like yours before. Well, except for Yamamoto, but he was too old for the the old man was too strong for him. But Yamamoto was also was 100 or 70 plus years older than you are, Mihawk. So I'll train you guys, but Luffy, you cannot tell your grandfather I did this. Okay. And you three, is your brother okay with this? Yes, sir, I am, said Jiraiya. I always had a soft heart for my little siblings. I was about to smirk when he said siblings, but I think it's time for them to spread their wings and go their separate ways. All right, then it's settled. You guys are going to be on our ship training. We're going to teach you from everything from navigation to basic navigation, husky training, and armament and Naruto and Luffy, observation haki, and armament haki, and conquer the key that you guys just used, so that way you can get. But I don't know if you have heard of this Naruto, but you look like you have a fruit. Actually, sir, they're not really double fruits, but they were something else. What do you mean? They were called the Zenkai fruit, and Tetsuhito no Mi, elemental dragon slayer of Bahamut, the dragon god king and of dragons. And oh, no way, that was the fruit you ate? Well, it's not really a double fruit, I know, but still, he's a legendary warrior. Treat him well, Naruto. I will, sir. He's always be there for me. Naruto, I did some training with Bahamut, but he still needs to learn how to use elements, right? But the Zenkai fruit is helping him a lot, and his strength and all that good stuff. Naruto and Kushina didn't want a double fruit. She was just perfectly fine with her Sanbakuto and her two physical sides of chakra. of energy that these guys can't see. So she figured out how to separate her chakra like Naruto. And ki chakra and spirit energy were separated, so she could fight with Kyuubi a lot better. And she learned a lot from Kyuubi, and she didn't like having a fox, but this one was better than the one that she was with. Naruto, inside Naruto. Screw you too, said Kuruma. Well, why did he say that? He said Kuruma. He didn't know, but he had a feeling Krishna was involved. Well, come on, where's the... I need another hook. It has to be... I gotta level up my luck too, so... Anyway, it says Naruto is going to say goodbye to his people of the village. It only took about a couple years for both Naruto, Luffy to learn Conqueror's and a couple more years to fully learn armament and observation. And then Luffy and Naruto discovered that they could talk to animals with voice of all things, but they didn't know how to use it yet, or how to use it properly. But Naruto didn't know where that power came from. He didn't hear that he was getting that, or maybe he did, he just couldn't pay attention. Anyway, it says he was going to sleep a lot, and a lot of other things were going on at the time. Damn. Ow, 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 ow. So as ooh, that was a big boom. As Naruto and Krishna and Luffy learned everything they could from the Red-Haired Pirates, Krishna learned how to use a gun, much to her surprise. It was easy, and they were serious when they trained them. From dusk till dawn, they were doing all kinds of training. But they only taught her armament and observation key, but she was proficient. She was very skilled in both, and she made her Zanbakuto stronger by using armament. But she wasn't. She only knew the basics. She didn't know the full scope of the power yet. Unlike Naruto, who was learning it from Shanks, but at least Conqueror's the key. Oh wow, I almost died. Okay, this climb, climb. Alright, these guys are getting strong. I'm dead. Yeah, I wasn't gonna win that one. Anyways. Whew. I'm taking a little break, but I'm still gonna talk. So, okay. So Naruto, Luffy, and Krishna came back as they were met with an angry Garp who said, "What were you doing with them?" Uh, uh, Not Naruto, but young man said Garp to his grandson. I want to be king of the pirates. He didn't want to tell his grandpa he's been training with his devil fruit powers and stuff. And Naruto has been getting a lot better too with his Quincy training and making, instead of a bow, he made two pistols. And he was dead accurate with them too. Yes, Naruto's becoming like Dante, okay? Shut up. Ow, that hurt. So, when the time came... When the time finally came and then they went to go... To see Garp train them, and he noticed that Luffy's Haki was extraordinarily stronger, but Naruto's is almost on par with his own. As Luffy would try to use his devil fruit powers on Garp, but Garp would just punch it, but Naruto or not Naruto, but Luffy would use armament to block it, and then Garp used not armament but Tenkai when Luffy used his rubber flame punch, which was, he just thought it was too much friction. In a move he called Red Hawk. No, Luffy was using two different fruits, but Garp didn't even know that. It was an experiment of on Shanks' part that nobody knew besides Shanks and Ben Batman. Ben Batman didn't want to do it, but he had no choice. His captain gave him an order and he had to finish it, even though if it was an order he didn't want to do. But he saw the three kids with no one following them, and he said, "Who you three? Come here. No, wait, you two, come here. Not three, you two, come here. What are your names?" "My name is Naruto Uzumaki." "My name is Kushina Uzumaki. And we're brother and sister. I'm, let's see here, they've been there for, they're not even 17 yet, or 16, or not 17. They're probably about 10 years old now. So they were 6 when they first met. Garp said, you want to join the Marines?" They remembered, "No, we can't join the Marines, Mr. Garp, but we have something better. We will help you capture corrupt Marines and corrupted pirates on the download for you, and we'll keep you informed of you you can keep in touch with Luffy from time to time when he starts his pirate journey. In my case, can you join us?" Naruto said, "Can I talk to you for a minute, Garp, along with my sister alone?" He said, "Okay, sure. What's up?" "Me and my sister were told not to join the Marines because they're corrupted, and if they find out what we have, they'll use us as a weapon." "What do you mean?" "Show him, honey." "Honey? It's not what you think. He's actually my son, but not really. From a different life. this threw Garp off. So your son is your brother and sister. That's kind of weird. And I've seen weirder things. Is that a devil for power? No. My son was an orphan when he was born. I had him. A nine-tailed fox destroyed our home, but was sealed inside my son. And 17 years later, I didn't know. I couldn't see him until he was trying to claim the chakra of the nine tails for himself to help the world. He succeeded. Wait. This story doesn't match up. Just listen, Garp. We're talking about past to present to future, said Naruto in a very serious voice. So you're saying that you guys are not from this world, basically. Exactly. But we were brought here to help out Luffy become king of the pirates. Luffy is not going to be able to do it on his own, and I have to stop I have to stop the world government and the Marines from doing a war with everything. So you do know more than you let on. We're ninjas. We're supposed to be. Ninjas? Are you from Wano? No. We're from here. We don't know where our parents from this world are. But our older brother Jiraiya said that we were from Wano. Maybe, who knows. But we have a person waiting in Wano for our Drum Kingdom in Wano. But that's besides the point. We are here to make good changes in the future of this world. But for some reason, Luffy wasn't this strong. We knew he was gonna eat a Doa fruit, but we didn't know what kind. We saw him eat 2, and he survived. Yes, must be our D blood then. D blood. Don't worry about it. No, we have to. We don't know much about this place. And we will help you with Luffy on his trips as a pirate and tell you everything we know and capture the corrupted Marines and corrupted pirates until we get wanted posters. Okay, that makes me happy. So if when you get wanted posters on there, you want to be you're going to be out, but you'll still keep contact? Yes. But we'll be on a private line, and we also have our own Zanpakuto. Wait. You were training with that old man? His training is brutal, even more brutal than mine. Yes, and we survived. You're young, though. Yes, we know. But we've had worse. We couldn't tell anybody about it, but we feel safe enough with you that we don't mind telling you about our past. Well, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but you trusting me is actually a good thing for me too. I don't trust my friends that Sengoku. He's Sengoku has been making many deals with pirates and warlords, and I don't know. He's just been making a mess of the world government. Gold Roger wasn't even a bad pirate. Everybody just thought he was a menace to society. And that's when the One Piece started. He called me where it was, but I'd never tell anybody where it is. Because I can't find it either. Garp admitted he wanted to look for it just to see if it was real. But he couldn't find it because he wasn't the right one to do it. So he decided to tell the kids everything he was going to let Luffy find out one day for himself. That maybe it's still out there or maybe it's not. Who knows? But these two kids are very smart for their age, so he decided to let them keep their secret and let them join the Marines or not Marines, but join Luffy and help him out until they get water boosters. That would be cool. So I wish you well, Garpson. It's been 10 years since, or not 10 years, been 8 years since that day, and Garp has finally trained them with enough of power. Naruto, on the other hand, was reading scrolls in his mind, escape with Kuruma and the other Tobis, telling them of the different fighting styles, and Naruto made his own taijutsu style / martial art style called the Goken Dragon, or the Goken Rufus, which is basically the hard fist style with a little mixture of dragon surprise of element. I just can't do this. This is really making me mad. Maybe I should play somebody else. Anyways, I wonder. So as Naruto, Luffy, Kushina were getting ready to leave, Luffy being a little smarter than his counterpart, and Naruto being a lot stronger than his canon counterpart in any series, they were finally getting ready on their adventure to go get the One Piece for Luffy. And Luffy didn't know the deal that they made with Garp, but he knew something was up. His grandpa trained them both pretty good. He could tell that they're stronger than he could be, but with his gum and his element fruit, he could do stuff too. But for some reason Naruto isn't affected by his fruit or his elemental fruit, so he decided to use his fruits together, the gum no Mi and the element fruit and combine them together to be dun dun dun. Where is it? Oh, let's do text read. Damn it. Okay. I need to get me more power. As Kushina learned how to use more advanced haki, she could perceive the future now. Naruto doesn't need that part of haki because his Sharingan can do that, and the haki observation haki made it upgraded. She even learned Bankai from the Kyuubi, her blade, and burn, and she doesn't need to use her catchphrase anymore to summon her Zanbakuto. It just catches on fire, and this blade turns into a scimitar, and the hilt of it is the head of a fox, and the tail of it is shaded or has cutouts in it like a shred, like you shred things, but there's like 9 of them on the tail, so that's Kyuubi. I couldn't quite explain it in the earlier, but now since I got thinking about it, I got it done. Okay. so I don't. Is Naruto, Krishna, and Luffy all ready to go? They're saying goodbye to the village of Fusha and getting ready to go on their pirate adventure. Naruto and had a look on his face saying, "I'm gonna get you out too. I'll save you, and I'll get others too. I'll save them too. I'll save this world from being torn apart by this world government." Naruto said in his head, he knew the world government was a problem even before he got here. Their rules were just stupid. You can't do this. You can't. And the nobles, the celestial dragons, are just stupid. This place was just didn't make any much sense to Naruto. But for some reason, Naruto was now part of this world, and he was not happy about it at the first. When he learned about the celestial dragons from Garp, he said those people are all monsters, and Garp fully agreed. He wanted to hit them himself, but he's refrained so because it would be put on, every admiral would be on his butt, but he could take them on, no problem. But he's just getting too old for that. He met one at one time, and a celestial dragon threatened to slay him. Well, Garp decked him in the face in his early days. He was too old or too young to know the rule, and Sengoku stood up for him. That's how they became friends. But even after that though, things started to change between him and Sengoku because Sengoku became corrupted by not power or anything, but the basic principle of what justice really is, not what it has to be. Justice was meant to be to save people from evil, and the King of Pirates was not that. He was a good guy, and he turned himself in, but he was dying anyways. And Garp told him the whole story and everything like that. Like I said, and how and didn't tell Shane or didn't tell what's his name, Ace anything, and they didn't tell Ace anything either about what happened to his father, and he was dying, man, and his wife knew who he was, and he was told to take care of him. But he was happy that the Pirate King's son was becoming a pirate, but he was upset that he might die because of it. That's why Garp is so upset. I mean, in my that would be my reason for why he was upset that Ace joined becoming a pirate. But now that I think about it, I think he was happy that Ace became a pirate instead of a Marine. He'd be seen as a threat and be executed because of his background. So he was glad that Ace got to live his life as a pirate. I mean, that's from my point of view. But when he died, when he was executed, the way he was mad. And I know why, too, because he basically raised that boy, but he was told, don't do anything or else you'll be court-martialed. He wanted to get court-martialed so bad, you could see it in his eyes. He wanted to kill his friend. Yeah, right then and there. Even with Zangoku's devil fruit powers, he knew he would have kicked his friend's butt. I know that for a fact. Garp is a pretty cool guy. I don't know if he's still alive in the manga or not, but I seen where he got stabbed in the stomach by a sword, in the anime, but and in the manga. But I'm not that. I mean, I haven't finished it. I don't know if I can finish it right now. I'm so far behind. Like I said, I'm in Wano right now. I know about Nika because of Wano, but and Eggman Island, I read some of that and watched some of it, but not all of it. I'm still not that far in the anime either. I'm at Dressrosa or after Dressrosa. I haven't even made it to Cake Island or anything like that. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going off of what knowledge I've been looking up online and reading and about stuff and my own theories coming out. I also have a theory that or seen something that would make me laugh my ass off if it were true. Even though Avivu's mom might still be alive, I don't know if that's true or not. But and she's the leader of the world government. Yeah, that would be weird. But also Wano, I love Yamato, but why do they keep calling her a he? I'm not sure if that I should be happy or confused at the same time because she keeps calling herself he, and everybody keeps calling her a boy, but she's not. It's not a boy. That's why I put Haku there. Haku said she was a boy because she had to protect herself. I don't know Yamato, but Yamato is a beautiful woman. I don't care who you say. She's a beautiful woman, but if she had a dick, I'd be like, nope, I'm done. Oops, sorry for that in my language, but yeah, that probably got age restricted right there. But anyways, back to the story of me rambling about. So Luffy and the crew were now going to. Oh God, need you, I need you. Luffy and his crew are now going to not Eggman Island, but what's it called? Uh, Shellstown to get Zoro, the swordsman. Even though there's two swordsmen already, but Luffy wanted a vice captain, and Naruto and Kushina were not that. They're good friends of the crew, and they were ninjas, but they also knew how to fight like a warrior, and, and with feet and stuff. And Usopp could be excommunicated too. I mean, expunged too, since Naruto has a bow or two guns, but they're mainly for close range, not long range. Sorry. And Naruto doesn't kill or doesn't destroy the soul with his powers. Zangetsu told him that usually when Quincy's use a bow, they destroy the soul completely. But since Naruto's different, he could have he could purify the soul after they die. So Naruto doesn't have to worry about going to HE double hockey sticks. Oh yeah, that's what I need right there. Heck yeah. Anyway, so that was bad. So it's Garp and Luffy, Naruto, and Krishna come up to see a pirate ship raiding a cruise ship, and there was an orange-haired woman. Naruto fell in love with her at first sight. Krishna laughed. He likes the orange-haired girl. She's beautiful, but she looks like she's on a mission. Naruto, go check on what that girl's doing, and we'll see what the pink-haired boy is up to. He looks scared, and me and Luffy will keep the guys busy. Luffy, don't use your element for. I know. This is too strong for these people. At least we'll get a bounty out of this, though. Yes, we will. Now, let's go. Right. as Naruto went off to see Nami, thanks to his mom's encouraging words. Nami was being stealthily sneaking on the pirate ship that she was stealing money off of until she almost got caught. Until the guy that caught her basically got knocked the heck out. Hang on, sissy. Got knocked the heck out by a weird guy. Ooh, that'd be good right there. By a weird boy with blonde hair, or a man with blonde hair, and he looks like a couple years younger than her, or 1 year younger than her, or no, yeah, 1 year younger than her. But he still looks hot to her, and he knocked that guy out without even doing anything. Oh yeah, Naruto, Krishna know how to use the spirit walk, so they can walk. They don't need Genpo to walk on the sky, or skywalk like what's his face, Doflamingo. When I get to the Doflamingo arc, you're gonna be so, it's gonna be so epic. So right now, Luffy and Krishna are fighting off the pirates on the ship, and Luffy said to the boy, "What's your dream?" The boy looked at Luffy and says, "What do you mean?" I want to know what your dream is. What do you aspire to be?" Without hesitation, full-blooded confidence in him, said, "I want to be a Marine, and I want you to chase me someday, kid. You're gonna be a great Marine. I just know it," said Luffy. "But right now, you need to grow up and stop crying. You can do it. I know you can. And this Alvita lady is ours. We're taking her in, getting a bounty for her." "What do you mean, join your crew?" "Don't worry about it. We're bounty hunters, kind of." Okay. So as Naruto is done talking with Nami, he sees Marines were firing at a civilian ship along with a pirate ship. Naruto was mad as hell. He wanted to throw a Rasen Shuriken at it, but he couldn't, and he was so angry with the way the Marines acted, just like freaking, like they just wanted to cause chaos, and Naruto just wanted to end them. His eyes, he didn't notice it at that moment, because his eyes started to change into a Manekyo Sharingan. Now, this Manekyo Sharingan looks like a mixture of Sasuke's and Itachi's, but with a lot of more powerful attributes because it's the eternal version. Naruto didn't show any signs of hatred. He just didn't like what they were doing. It was wrong. It was wrong. They were firing at not a Marine, but a civilian ship with pirates around. That's not a good thing. That's bad. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't be mad about that? I don't know why I'm giving out lessons when I'm in my fanfiction video. Huh, weird. Well, when Naruto was mad as hell, he used his eye. He used his. Sissy, get down, baby. I can't see. I'll let you out in a minute, baby girl. Hang on. I'm kind of busy at the moment. Sorry, my dog's in my face, and I'm trying to survive. I know I can pause, but I know if I pause, I'll die right after that. So, oh god, oh god, oh god, this round is really hard. Hang on, sissy. Just give me a minute, baby. Okay. Anyways, I'm done talking anyways, guys. Have fun. Later. Peace.